I put that on the wrong screen. Oh well. And just let me know that we're live. Mhm. So, all right. Yeah. Yeah, we need to figure that out. So, I've either got to figure out, yeah, we do need to get it done. So, let's check chat stuff real quick. Okay, yeah, it just showed up on screen. Cool. That's what I needed. All right. So, happy Friday. Oh shit. Right. So, yeah, that sounds god awful. Um, no. We are going to keep this kind of on a shorter leash today. Unfortunately, I am on medical restrictions because I got an ear infection and I'm not supposed to be technically like putting stuff in my ears. So, yep. So we're gonna just go with it. So, um, we were going to talk artists and doing festival lineups. What made like who would we love to see at a festival lineup? And then kind of what are the um, things that you have to kind of plan for with them, um, based off of like, yeah, it's stuff like their um, not just their booking fee, but then like the expenses that come on top of that, as far as like travel. Um, so, uh, yeah, it's probably not going to be better. Yeah. It wasn't so much no fly list. It was just when you booked them, it was kind of like this understanding of like they're having some issues of like, oh, they ran into, hey Marlon, like health problems and stuff like that that caused them to have like cancellations and stuff, and it made it a little iffy at times. And then you add on like COVID at the same time. So it's like, what were you expecting? Like, are you expecting them to play through like health problems? Like, no. But it's like, I don't know. It was frustrating to hear the way that they were talked about at times. Um, mhm. Mhm. Not really. Yeah, yeah. Um, so it was just like, of course they're going to have to cancel part of their tour or reschedule it. And then it was just kind of hearing the discourse or seeing the discourse around it was kind of disheartening. Um, I was just like, this happens all the time. Like, this isn't something new. Artists get sick because they're fucking human. They're people. Um, right. Um, so what the fuck? Um, I don't know. So, uh, uh, it's 33, and yeah, I was like, oh, I have to actually like skim this down. Um, because we don't have the time for that. Well, how many do you have? Okay, let's do top 10. I'll have to figure out what my 10 are real quick. So if you've already got your 10 picked, uh, go for it. And we'll just find stuff on the, well, let me pull up if it wants to. Oh man, yeah. Right now it's just like, we're gonna just show blink screen. There we go. Oh my god, some days. I had to unselect it and then reselect it. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. So, um, we can do back and forth. I just have to quickly grab my top 10. Um, yeah, not my weekend. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. An 8 hour plus. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, no, I get that because I've had that run in with a lot of artists that I want to see, and it's just like, no. See, they're a 4-member band by the looks of it. Yeah, and um, yeah, um, for Well, if they're coming from California, so if I got a flight dot Google. Hey, not on stream. See, are they Los Angeles based or yeah, living in LA according to their Instagram. So they're coming from LAX. Split that. Um, say say it's a what? Go for August probably. Um, and it'd be what like a 3 day, like a 2 day festival or a 3 day festival. Okay, okay. Um, so we'd probably have them come in probably Thursday so that they'd be able to do sound checks and shit on Friday. Shit. And they probably leave Monday is the reality. It kind of depends on like whether or not they're on tour, blah 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 kind of stuff. Um, so that is not what I want. So price, um, they're probably going to have at least one carry-on and probably two checked bags per person. Oh, right. And they could also be just driving because that's a thing. Um, which, yeah, um, for them, yeah, it's like it could be. So, and then like, so we talked about, um, it's typically, you would essentially figure out how much gas they would need, um, and then like, um, so they would get a stipend for gas and then like, things like hotels, there's a per diem that you give from the federal travel stuff department of yeah. And that is like the bare minimum that you're supposed to give, and then they can like federally you have a minimum that you are required to um, do for any contractor or your own employees, right? Um, and then they can negotiate beyond that, but that is the minimum that you have to provide. Um, and it's like by city or state depending on like where they land for their route and stuff. So, and you can just do it by, okay, we're gonna do it by X amount per day for per person because it is by person. It is not, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you're doing 6 people because they bring 2 people to handle whatever, um on the flight, then you're looking at, and this is economy. Um, go with premium economy. It's slight upgrade. Um, it's typically with more legroom. Just oh, premium economy. Oh, it's gonna be slow about it. Rude. Okay, so right now we're at like for 6 people, it's like $2,300 or $2,400 plus tax. So and that's just how it is so far. Um, um, so like basic is usually like you don't have like a lot of options. Like you can't choose seats together and blah blah blah. So it's a bunch of bullshit. Exclude basic when doing this. But yeah, you can get it to like yeah, you're looking at like $3,000 for 6 people, which is $500 round trip per person for 5 days or whatever. Yeah, 5 days, which isn't bad. It's $100 per trip, per day, essentially. That you're looking at. Like that's legitimately not the worst price I've seen on stuff because during COVID it was definitely worse. Uh, but it's not great. Um, to put that into perspective, if I were to say do an international artist from like Korea, so like Dreamcatcher is one of the the bands that I would love to see, but like also like one that is similar in size of this one would probably be Mamamoo as far as people, and they're gonna be coming from Seoul. Can I spell Seoul correctly? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Um. Yeah. Um. For the same number of people, to put it that in perspective. Um. Oh yeah, and Seoul gets nailed by this lovely traffic restriction of not being able to travel over Canada currently. Uh, so they have to do, and that's why it's going to be significantly more expensive. Um, and why it starts out at like nearly $12,000 for that. Um, is because we can't fly over Canada right now if you are going to or from the US. Uh, so that's fun. That's a fun little detail. You still there? No. Jojo has been dropped from call. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's Jojo? Um, so we are having like, oh, maybe, maybe. Um, both Jojo and I are having issues with like internet currently because they're stringing fiber through neighborhoods and mm, let's just say the required, like legally required tie-ins to allow for Cox customers to communicate with fiber customers is causing some hiccups with everybody's internet. So we'll see. We'll see if JoJo can get back in. Um, uh-oh. We're seeing if Discord will connect. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I was like, did the internet go out on you? Oh fuck. Okay. So not even the internet this time. The fuck's going on? Yeah. Yeah. Frustrations. Okay. Okay. Well, I when you dropped out, I started talking about a similar artist size to your artist, which is Mamamoo from South Korea, and what it would require for them to come over. They're a four-person group. If they had two um, supporters directly from Korea coming, because I know they tend to try and use some local um, talent for like dancers and stuff like that. Um, Previously with touring in the U.S. Um, they are nearly they start out at $12,000 for them to come, and they this is because they're having to reroute so that they're not coming across Canadian airspace because to and from flights cannot go over Canadian flights for the U.S. because that treaty got turned off. Um, Essentially, political. Yeah. So that is what it is, but like, um, so that would be one thing that we have to like consider is like, oh, can we even get this artist over here? Is it like financially viable? And it is going to be difficult for like Korean artists to get over, because we have to reroute them so that they're not flying over Canadian airspace, which requires them instead going to like Japan and then to like um yeah. Yeah, and it's like, well, and it's like, well, if they're in like Europe, it's not nearly as bad, but like because is she in London or somewhere else? And probably because she's probably got like a backup band and stuff, right? Potentially. well, even with that, 6 people from London is mm, right around like is still under $10,000. So it is significantly cheaper to bring someone, uh, people from that size group from the UK than it is from uh, South Korea. Yes, it's a longer distance, but also like you don't have to do the reroute out of Canadian airspace like you do. Yeah. So, um, so yeah, as far as like a band that I would love to see come this way would be like if we're talking about like not dealing with international artists right now would probably be Sledge Mother. Um, so they're a new grunge band. I love how they just put it as rock band and they're very much grunge. Um, like new grunge. Um, but uh, the front woman, Cami, is I was following her as her with her solo music, and then she started this project. Um, she she just sounds much more comfortable with this music than she did with her other stuff. Like, not that her other stuff was bad. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just she settles more into this, if that makes more sense. Like creatively. Um, And so it's like, oh, this is an artist who has found something that they actually are comfortable performing on a regular basis and enjoys performing, right? Um, and when an artist actually enjoys what they're performing, um, that that translates better into like the overall um, interaction with the crowd. Like that just bleeds into the crowd a lot better. So, um, definitely want to hope that they come to Omaha soon if we're not able to bring them, but like, would love to have them on our stage. Marlon, do you have someone that you would like to see come to Omaha? What? Okay, fair, fair, and out or something outdoor where, well, well, yeah, but it's yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, he can't hear you. Uh, fuck my life. No, that's on my end. I don't know why it's not picking up. Cause let me fight with this. Let's
I
try
love
that.
that.
Okay. Now can you hear JoJo?
Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. Ba-dum, bump, eep, up,
I love
eep.
it when like it doesn't wanna like connect proper.
Oh, she's there. I can hear the chaos. There we go. So yeah, as I was moderately insulting Marlon, I wouldn't like the concerts aren't just like his gig, and
Yeah.
uh I think like the Admiral or Waiting Room, but only because those both let you be able to walk out and walk back in. A outdoor event could have anywhere from like Sir Toby. You're just trying to get in the way because you think you're gonna get something. Stop it. Um, an outdoor event could encourage anywhere over 1,000 people, and that's too much.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
as you said, breathing room.
yeah. My thing about the waiting room is that it can kind of, even though it's a smaller crowd, sometimes it can feel claustrophobic.
Very claustrophobic.
And that is because of the way that the building is designed. And that's not against them
Yeah,
because that building was there well before they were, right?
yeah, 1,000%.
And it's like what I like about outdoor venues is that even if there's a lot of people, they tend to have a little bit more breathing room between people, depending on how you set up. Um,
But my inference is when there is snow, that also infers it is a long day event out in heat, and
yeah.
like I
Well,
it would have to be like a star-studded lineup. Like,
right.
dude,
And it's like, okay, so what musician would you consider like going to a festival for is kind of the thing.
yeah,
I-
and
If
like
if
I
if if going to festivals and thing is not usually your thing because of crowds and stuff, like who would you consider even potentially going for? And I get that because like I hate feeling like I'm sardined into a festival, so I like the festivals where it's like encouraged to kind of spread out, and like just
yeah,
you know sit. That's why I kind of like the ones that have like the wristband type stuff going on, like the electronic wristbands. Um, Nowadays because you can go in and out of them as needed, so you can go to like your hotel room and stuff if you need a break from
yeah,
the festival events, or if you're just done for the day. Um,
yeah. No, 1,000%.
it's like, oh, I like that technology is allowing us to have a little bit more. Uh, uh,
But even like Stir Cove could be too much too.
oh yeah, no, Surf Cove is also kind of a weird setup in my feelings on it.
Oh,
Um,
it totally is.
like I like Sumter Amphitheater down here because it's a max of like 2,500 people, to be honest. That's all I can fit.
Mhm.
Um, and so it's a smaller outdoor venue, but it doesn't like have the claustrophobia of like an indoor 2,500 person venue does. Um, because you can set out a blanket on the hillside and just lay down, right?
Mhm.
And watch the show. So like I really like their vibe there.
Bowling for Soup.
Hmm.
I not that Marlon's gonna answer this question because he totally hasn't. Um, he's been on the hunt for like a certain Bowling for Soup CD for like 1,000 jillion years, and like I can see that being one of the people if he was gonna go see someone. So like if it, cause motherfucker loves ska,
Okay. Yeah.
but at the same time, like he also enjoys. Sorry for partying.
No, Scott's fun. Okay, don't
Yeah,
get me
but I
wrong.
think that MSI. So see, we can't really fuck with MSI, and like that's a more of they're really problematic, politely saying. Like I think the
Do I
lead
have to?
singer of MSI may have said like not only like homophobic things, but may have said like N word, like allegedly stuff. Like I
Allegedly.
don't know.
Okay.
Allegedly, I don't know for sure. I'd have to do more googling and research, but like there's a reason why MSI is like not on people's hit lists, so to say.
Yeah. Um,
So
I was worried you were gonna say that I needed to have them have a fucking um. If we were gonna invite them, they had to have a supervisor over 'em, like a security supervisor, so that they don't interact with small peoples, um,
oh, I
kids.
don't even again,
Like,
allegedly. Oh,
yeah,
speaking of that, there's a certain band coming into fucking town, and I was like, "Oh my god, why?" It's
because
dumb.
not everybody pays attention, and allegations are not legal grounds. Um,
Don't we know that all too well?
yeah. Um, so it's like
Stupid convention
also
bullshit.
if the venue is handled by like Live Nation, Ticketmaster, they don't get a choice in that. Um, on the
Yeah.
booking. So it's like it's not always the
Mm.
venue's fault, so don't always get
No, I'm
angry at
not.
the
I'm blaming
venue.
the band. I'm not blaming anyone
Yeah.
else. I'm literally blaming that one band
Yeah. Um,
because they're a band from the full emo era and like mm,
yeah.
mm, mm-mm,
Yeah, I get it.
gross.
I was like, anyone
It'd
who
also be
I'm like,
like suggesting Rodney Radke. Like, ew. No, thank you. I'll pass.
yeah,
Did he make good music at one point in time? Yes, and I will always love certain albums from Falling in Reverse. But that does not excuse any of his behavior or his
yeah,
transphobia. So,
yeah. No, I get that. So, um, it's frustrating to see with a lot of um
I have also never heard of the Racketeers.
racketeers. Um,
Yeah, Racketeurs.
raccon. There's an N in there.
Yep. Racontu. Steady as she goes. Oh, that guy? Crazy.
Okay. I was like, it sounds familiar, but I'm like, yeah, it's like, oh, now I know which one you're talking about. It's like,
Mm,
ska is something, yeah, I can fuck with on occasion, but it's like not something that I listen to on a regular, if that makes sense. Um,
yeah, no, I couldn't do Scott like 25/8 either.
yeah. Um, okay. So, what's another artist that you would love to see?
What about you?
Oh, me? Um,
Mm-hmm.
hmm.
I don't know. Texas tornadoes is an odd one, but good. Hey, you know.
Uh, I'm having to like, okay, which ones of these are actually like here in the US? Um, probably Sophie Tucker. Um,
Oh, nice choice.
like if I have to like go with like absolutely puts on a party for every show that they do, and just gets crowds going and having fun. It's Sophie Tucker. I just love their energy. Um, I I would love to have them here.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sure.
so that is definitely one of my like artists that I would love to bring to Omaha. Like
Mm.
so. Um,
Um.
are they definitely on a bigger ticket? Yes. Absolutely.
Um.
So totally worth it, but yes, they are a bigger ticket.
My next one would be Marion Hill.
Marion Hill. I don't know that I spelled that right.
I can't see it from here. Marion, like the school.
Marian.
Correct.
Okay. Electronic duo?
E
Yes.
E.
Okay. So,
I
you
love these guys.
okay.
They do a combination of uh EDM style house beats occasionally mixed
Mhm.
with saxophone, and her vocals are fucking amazing because she can hit some. I'd say she's like uh an alto with like a
Mhm.
very large range. And
Okay.
Clear Eyes, who that's his name as like another artist. I don't know, like I can't remember his like actual name,
It says
but
Jeremy
he
Lloyd.
okay, I can't read it. It's so
Yeah.
far away. Tiny words.
Mhm.
Um but those two, and like I think Steve is the saxophone player that they always have. Like
Okay.
they're an amazing trio. I got
Mhm.
to see them at the Fillmore in Kansas City years
Okay.
ago before COVID. Loved them. And like the Fillmore is a pretty fun venue. Love that place. Um, but I genuinely don't know where they're stationed. But they play like Electric Forest a lot.
Yeah. Um, well,
And
they're
they're making a new
from Philly,
album.
but whether or not that's where they're posted at is a whole nother thing. But
Yeah, I could see. I think they live separately. Well, obviously they live separately, but like I meant like I could imagine them living in like a couple different states,
yeah.
so on.
Um, but as far as Philly,
Hmm.
uh, you're probably we'll just keep it to the
No,
six
thank you.
people. $2,500, maybe 3,000 on the high end for economy. If you're pushing
Hmm.
business, you're gonna be looking at about 6,000. Like you can get some like $3,500 ones, but like for the most part, you're actually looking at like around $6,000 for six people, which again for business class, not the worst we've seen. Uh, so I mean, and again, they could, it, especially if you catch them already on tour, which is a great way to save money. If someone is already
Yes.
on tour and looking for like a stop in between their tour dates, um,
Like when you see artists do added dates and blah blah blah. Like
right, or like when they announce their tour, and this is why you work with like a booking agency because they're gonna have like who's on tour right now. Um, and usually you can get it cheaper because then they're not doing airfare, they're doing like ground travel, and that tends to be cheaper. Um, because you're looking at right now an average of like $5 a gallon. Oh, for no, what is diesel right now? Because buses run on diesel.
Yes.
Can I spell diesel right? Probably not. Nope, I was right. Yeah, so $5 a gallon. Um, Ash. Um, oh, look at that! It's another fucking bot. Guess what? We haven't had one of those
Your
in a couple
favorite?
of while,
No. I mean, I'm not mad about it though.
right?
It can stay away. It doesn't have to come back.
Spam bot. Viewership tampering. Promoting a third party viewer. Block this user. And I ban. Ban hammer.
Ban hammer.
So, just like as a fair warning, if you're promoting um, bots, viewership bots, you will get banned for it after I report it, which can result in the banning from the platform altogether. So just, maybe not do it.
hmm hmm
Just a thought.
But
Um,
you know that's not how that works, right?
yeah, I know I'm probably just talking to fucking dead air at that point, but it is what it is. Just
Yeah.
saying,
No, that. Yeah.
just a reminder.
Mhm.
Um,
All right.
who have
Do
you
you
got?
want another one, or do you
Yeah.
want another one of yours?
If I have a choice, I would love to see like if I was allowed to like just say fuck it, we're bringing in an international artist. It is Robin, absolutely Robin. Like if I can only have
Mm.
one international artist, like
I know.
fuck all the rest, Robin. I will be that millennial.
If we're gonna go that route, then I'm gonna fucking pull Ghost or Sleep Token.
Oh well, yeah, Ghost is an absolute bomb of
I
a choice.
think
It's like,
if they were if they were so expensive, like I would love for you to be able to go. But those tickets are never cheap. And it's just oof. But yeah, that would be like my one
um,
international.
yeah, no, they're expensive.
Oh, Ghost is so expensive. But
Uh,
he's taking time off because their
well,
movie's coming out in like two
yeah,
months. So
yeah, but it's like,
oop, I absolutely lied. It would be Peach. Oh my god, it would be Peach.
Peach.
Peach
Okay,
PRC. I don't think I've
yeah.
talked about her. Oh my fucking god, I love Peach.
So for people who don't know,
Have you showed Robin?
No, but I can. Okay. So
You
for
should because
those,
that was the first one.
yeah. Okay. We'll do Peach and then we'll go back to Robin because we know
Okay.
both of us can like absolutely be fangirling over
Pictures of
Robin.
your report.
What's
Yes.
up?
Nothing.
So, um, so this is Peach. She's from Australia
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she makes some really fun music. But if you want to just absolutely geek out right now,
Uh, so, um, as in like me just like talk about Peach, cause like
yes,
absolutely will.
yes.
Okay. So this motherfucking icon, as I almost burned my hair off. Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot be trusted with a candle. Uh, I usually can. That was terrible. Um, good job. I hate myself.
E-
Um, she, uh, she is like, I would say like femme icon while also being a queer icon.
mhm,
Used to be an addict, has since been sober, has gone a long and rigorous road, but like her new album called Porcelain is very like I think she put it as like very cottagecore-esque,
mhm.
but at the same time like it's very uh I want to say like very euphoric in a way because it's very praising to the world outside. Like she literally for one of her songs attached one of those like if you connect wires to a plant, you can almost feel you get the vibrations of the plant and like however that
Right.
works where like I can't think of what the machine is called or what that science is called or whatever the fuck that is, but she
Yeah.
literally did that with like several plants in the woods and made songs and beats from that.
Oh,
Like
sweet.
all she's self-produced most of the
Mhm.
time. Like I don't know exactly if like what the production goes with her, but like all of her music is all her. Most of like the sound productions, all her. Like oh my god, I would love if we're dropping the gun and bringing over an international. Please, I want Peach because I have spent like her first album. I spent so much time. I guess it's just a singles collection, but like the way that I cried my heart out all of COVID with half of these songs practically, like, oh boy,
Yeah.
oh boy. But yeah, no, very creative, very spontaneous, but like bubblegum.
Yeah.
Bubblegum pop, fairy wings, as we see. But like also used to be a sex worker, so we support sex workers here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love Peach. Peach is great. Peach,
Yeah.
peach, peach. All right, show off Robin. Geek out on Robin.
So, Robin, if you
Robin.
don't know Robin, yes, you do. Dancing on My Own. That's all you need to know, and you know Robin. Okay. Like, that
I
is
mean, hey
an
now.
anthem. But, like, if you're like, who is Robin? That is where you know her from, most likely. But like she just puts out so much fun music. Like like even if she's like tackling like a difficult like topic in that music, she somehow just gives it like something where you can connect with it without it feeling super heavy, but it like it's still going to be an uncomfortable talk, right? But like you're not feeling raw from it. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Um, and I don't know, it's always so fun to connect with her music. Um, and she's not afraid to just challenge a structure of a song and like, well, what is a good sound, right? So like I know some people are gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like we're exploring. We're exploring
Mhm.
sound. Go explore. Stop feeling so rigid with it. Um, because I feel like a lot of people get so rigid with sound. Um, and like it can only be good if it's structured a certain way. And
Mhm.
I like that a lot of Robin's stuff is like, fuck structure. Um, and I don't know, it's always fun to see what she puts out.
Mhm.
Um, and this refusal to just be what an industry expects out of her, right? So, but when she has such amazing stage presence, um, and she just connects with a crowd almost immediately upon it, and and the the energy exchange between crowd and performer is so amazing when she's on stage. So, like, I love getting to see Robin perform. Um, I've only gotten to see live streams from a couple of festivals. I haven't actually gotten to go to an actual live performance, and it really sucks. Um, so it's like, oh my god, she's on tour right now.
Okay, but like
Oh
I don't do you think? I doubt it.
no,
Yeah. No.
we've got Boston, New York, Washington. Yeah, fuck, rude. Because
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, if she was coming to Chicago, guess where my ass is gonna be?
No.
I will make that trip somehow, some way. Um, no. So like, I mean, I grew up with
She's going to
Robin and
Chicago
being
on
like,
September 12th, you nerd.
she is? Didn't see it on
Yeah,
there.
you didn't look at her actual tour days.
Okay.
Literally September 12th, Chicago. We'll talk about that after.
Yeah,
Off stream.
right?
Off stream.
Yeah. A bunch of them are
Nerd.
sold. Yes. Yeah. Um,
You're adorable. Continue.
but yeah, so fuck. But yeah, so let's see. Robin's stuff came out when what? Starting in like early 2000s? What, like 2000?
Gus, Ticketmaster.
Of course it is.
I know. Keep talking. I'm doing background stuff. You're not listening to me.
Right. See,
I know.
when did it actually like start hitting? Fuck it, we're doing
I
it.
could not tell you.
Wikipedia.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Um, yeah. So 95 is when her debut album came out. But like I really didn't get to hear her
You
music
no
until
fucking way.
hmm?
Nothing. Keep talking. I'm
um,
listening.
but I uh didn't really get to hear her music until it hit YouTube, which is like 2005, which means I was like in high school when I got to be introduced to her music. So, um, and like I think that's how a lot of us like run into a bunch of music is just like, oh, oops, onto it from like something on the internet. And yeah, her
Um,
music video just popped up on YouTube one time. So
so how upset would you be if you were to find out that the tickets are under $100?
you're shitting me.
No, and no, this is like the top tier arena. I've never been to this one. I've never been to the United Center in Chicago. But if we're going to like sections 313 through 310, they're under $100.
I think that's Top Bowl area.
I know. But I'm just saying though of like
Yeah. Yeah.
cuz like that's like the corner, but the closer you get to like parallel to the stage, it's
Mhm.
like 100,
Right.
that 100 plus, but like literally in 312 it says 2 tickets for 58.50. Do I believe that right now? No. But like as you keep going up in section or under in sections, it jumps up to like 60, 70, 80. So
So
make bad decisions, Joy. Do what you want to do with your life.
right. Yeah, it's Top
You
Bowl
literally just said that you
area.
want to go see her.
Um,
Oh, look. Oh, even Marlon says do it. Oh, shit. And oops, that could also mean like you would have to have someone that could drive you there. Oh no. I wonder who that could be. God, I can't think of anyone. Sorry. My bad.
yeah, we're absolute dorks when it comes to Robin stuff. So, um,
Well, I just genuinely like to make you go do things because I want you to enjoy yourself. But
yeah.
because going long distance is not the easiest for you, I would gladly settle. Exactly. Um, I would subject myself to like doing things and like going places so you can go and have enjoyment in life.
Yeah.
So,
It's definitely one of those
and
things I would.
depending on it, I may even be able to get like a hotel hookup. So like, sheesh. I just have to
Yeah.
like plan it with like money better. But
Yeah.
I'll be back at work by then. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, you should think about that. Talk about that with your dad. Be
Yeah.
like, hey yo.
Yeah. Might be one of those
Um.
things.
So, not to like end on like a weird note, but because we have hit that hour mark.
Yeah, and I'm not
Um.
supposed to have a fucking headphone in.
Yeah. Like I'm not trying to like leave on a cliffhanger, but I also want to listen to medical people.
Yeah. Because this is a fun, fun thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
I unfortunately not supposed to have this. So
Um. But this can be a part two slash. Marlon made a suggestion that um we put our mouth where a picture could be and actually design out what I think you said like 100 acres
oh,
or whatever.
you're
Yeah, that
you're
layout
talking
design.
about at an actual festival, what goes into that, and like have us design one, or what? Is that what you're
Well,
talking
no, like
about?
what we discussed, what we talked about before stream of where like we put the layout out of where,
Oh, okay,
as you
yeah.
said,
So on
of
Wednesday's stream, because we're not doing Monday, Wednesday's stream of doing hey, we have 150-acre lot space to put a festival. Let's kind of design out a festival layout, roughly. Um, and where would you put things? How would you set things up so that you get what you want, but also um, um, have a good experience? And what is it going to cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, we can
I'm
definitely
excited.
do that on Wednesday. Mhm.
Cool. Yeah,
So, yeah,
cause Monday will not have stream because I have
other
other.
engagement.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
check out Wednesday's stream. I'll be in a new place, but you won't know that because you just won't know that.
So,
you
all
don't
right.
you don't know where I'll be.
Yeah. So, we'll
All
catch
right, you're trying
everyone
to
on
leave.
Wednesday.
Yes. Oh shit.